Alright, quick update on ApeCoin. So it really does seem like the downtrend is continuing, in my opinion. You know, we're heading down to the 786. I don't think there's any other way you can slice it. So I've been talking about this for a while. I've been predicting a move down to 969. I basically flipped bearish on this when we were up here at, $12. And, the reason why, if you didn't watch that video, is because we've got a low, an impulse, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then this is where I flipped bearish because we came down, we back tested the lows. We never did that before. Instead of putting in a higher high, we put in a lower high, and then this is when we knew that the downtrend was going to come, so we sold Ape. I told you I was taking profits and looking to buy back in once we come down to the 786, and then since then we've made a lower high, we've made a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and now in my opinion we're getting ready for that leg down to 966. So I don't want to make this video too long. All in all, it's very clear cut in my opinion what's going on. On the 4 hour we had a retest of the EMA ribbons and we got rejected from them. So while we could have a very slight dead cat bounce up to $11, if you are watching this, that's still in the realm of possibility. Bear in mind when we were making this lower high, lower low, lower high formation, we even came all the way up to the long-term moving average. So I mean, I wouldn't put it off the table for Ape to have a move back up to round about 1160 potentially before this does start to roll off the table. Now if I'm wrong, we really do need to break out of this uptrend. So I'd be happy to admit I'm wrong, if this doesn't make it down to the 786, which I'm predicting at 960, 967, 965 ish. But for that to happen, I'd say I'd want to see us, breaking back above this neckline ideally. I mean, I think we'd need to get above 1236 before I could even, remotely consider this this being bullish again. From what I can see, the downtrend is very much in play. We are heading down very strongly. I do think the 786 is going to be in play in the short term. And if we look at what's going on the squeeze momentum indicator, the 4 hourly EMA ribbons, or sorry, the 4 hourly squeeze momentum indicator has come down to not the heart line, but somewhat near the heart line. You can see once these flip to the dark green color of their variant, obviously dark green in an uptrend, dark red in a downtrend respectively, it means we're losing momentum. But sometimes we lose momentum and then fail to switch back momentum sides, and that is what I kind of see us doing right now. We came back, pretty much reset the bearish momentum, and now we are accumulating bearish momentum back to the downside. So I mean, if we look at this on the hourlies, you could see we could potentially be getting setting up for another bearish retest of these EMA ribbons, and I really don't want to focus this trading video on the hourly candles. That's not really my thing. Normally the lowest time frame I look at is the 4 hourlies, but nonetheless, when there's only a few weeks of data on Ape, I'm kind of forced to do my macro analysis on the 4 hourly anyway. But the bearish momentum has reset. We could be getting ready for a big push down, or even if we have a fake out, like I said, I mean, on the 4 hourly, I don't see us getting above 1160. If we do, we'll have to reanalyze the market when we get into it. Or sorry, it wasn't 1160. The long-term moving average is up here at 1173, but this is a 4 hourly moving average. If you're watching this in 4 hours or 8 hours, it is going to converge and it is going to head down. So this might be at 1150 if you're watching this 4 hours after I've uploaded. Nonetheless, we're in a downtrend. We're in a very clear-cut downtrend. We've got higher lows and higher highs. Or sorry, we've got the complete opposite. We've got lower lows and lower highs. We've broken below the 618. Market structure is completely invalidated. We had this head and shoulders. We've retested the head and shoulders and the 4 hourly EMAs, and we got rejected very strongly. So, while I necessarily wouldn't focus on the price target of this head and shoulders, I think it'd be a little bit too much. I mean, it basically brings us down into the 786, so I think it's very valid. We've got a lot of confluence going on with the 786 here at 967 to this previous local low down here at 930. So I am still predicting this move to happen. Just a quick update to let you know that the bearish momentum is really starting to reset, and I think a 10% move is a conservative move. We could see us coming down to approximately 14%. Now, we need to hold these lows that we put in down here. If we don't hold these lows down here, let me make sure I've got the exact right wick, because yeah, I see it's a tiny bit off. We really need to hold these lows that we've got down here at 9.24, but you know, I can round it down to $9 to give it the benefit of the doubt. If we start closing, you know, daily candles below $9, it's really not going to look too good for this. So in hindsight, it was a very good idea that we took profit up here at $12. I think we were somewhere around about here on the bounce. I think we were at 12.60, 12.40. Let's just be conservative and say it was round about here. I mean, we're already 12.5% down. We've come down 14%. In total, I'd be predicting a 21 to 25% drop. Do bear in mind, we're already a bit down, so the max pain I really see us taking is another 14%. That is all I see for ApeCoin. Keep your eyes on 9.69. That is where I believe we're coming down to. But all in all, we need to hold 9.25. If we start closing below 9.25, there's nowhere else for us to go really but to come and sweep the lows down here at 7.35. So that is really all I see for ApeCoin. We're still bearish, still in a bearish trend, and yeah, that's all I've got for you. So once again, none of this is financial advice. Best of luck if you're in ApeCoin, and yeah, cowboy out. Peace.